SHOT Show 2017 at the Photon booth with Leo.
Stuart, it's great to see you.
Great to see you, brother. It's been a little while, frankly.
Yes.
You've held your youthful enhancement or your youthful appearance quite well. I think it's been about 6 years or so.
6, 7 years, for
Six,
sure.
7 years, maybe. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, those were some interesting times at those events, weren't they?
Oh yeah, definitely. CPF party's crazy.
Pretty wild. Well, listen, just happened upon you. Didn't know where you were today, but of course, walking by, I'm really great with faces, so
Sure.
there was instant recognition. And since we've got a little bit of available time, with your lovely wife manning the booth,
Thank you.
figured we'd take a little bit of time to get caught up because it has been a few years.
It has.
You had put a couple of your devices in my hands back then. Those went to some guys that put them to some really good use. One of them being a pilot. Really impressed with what it would do.
Oh, good.
So again, we're just going to kind of catch up. So let's start with, because we've never done an interview before. We've talked and we've chatted, looked at some really interesting technology the guys were bringing to some of those events.
Oh yeah.
But tell me about the background of the company. Your dad founded the company, didn't he?
Yeah, so in the early 90s, my father invented the Photon microlight. My mom's the owner of the company. I work with my sister and my brother-in-law and my wife. And so we're a small family business, and we build all our microlights in Oregon, so we're an American manufacturer, which is rare these days. And we've continued to build all our product in Oregon. We're very proud of being USA made, and we provide lifetime warranty and on everything, and it's something that we're just really proud of.
Right.
So.
And the company's remained intact and vibrant, which we might say. So vibrant, you could use that for the name of a flashlight if you want.
I love it.
Yeah. So and that's a beautiful thing for me to see, because we do see companies that come and go, they
For
crop
sure.
up, make a quick buck and disappear, but you've remained in the game. And again, with the family foundation, and you're employing your family, you're employing other people, that's a beautiful thing, and it's American-made product. You're not importing the product and then redistributing it or rebranding it.
Yeah, I mean, we have a loyal following. SHOT Show here is a great place to talk to a lot of ex-soldiers, current soldiers, military, law enforcement, all type of people that are, really believe in the product. They've used it out in the field, and they always come by here and tell us, we've used this, it's the tough, real deal, and thank you for continuing to make it. And it's just those type of people that, see the value in being USA made. And each one is handmade in our factory in Oregon, and it takes that dedication to quality to continue to be relative in the marketplace today.
Absolutely. Quick question. You mentioned that you get some feedback from end users. You've heard some, the typical term is war stories. You've heard probably some stories from guys about something that happened.
For sure.
What's the most unusual one that comes to mind right now?
Oh my goodness. Well, we just had a guy come by and say that he had hiked Kilimanjaro, and that his regular style flashlight that was metal was too cold to hold in his hand, and he ended up using one of our photon lights to hike the 20 miles up to the top of the mountain.
Wow.
And the light, because of its lithium batteries and its small size, he was able to hold it and use it, and he just was so happy that it was in his pack.
Right.
He'd almost forgotten that it was there, but then he had it when he needed it, and that's what we want to tell people, this is small enough to forget you have it in your pockets.
Right, exactly. And frankly, I've got one that you forget that you have it, and then when you need it, it's like, oh wow, it's there. I don't have to go to the go bag. I don't have to do this or that to get to the line.
Exactly.
Now, do you know what was the reason why your dad decided to make this small micro light, keychain light? What brought that to mind?
Well, he came from an engineering background and been doing a lot of different projects. They weren't touching a lot of people, and he wanted to develop something that he could, help a lot of people with and spread around the world and, make a real difference. And came up with the light idea in the early 90s. LED technology was just coming around. Our first lights were only red and yellow beam and just simple squeeze lights, and the whole company grew from there.
Right, I mean they have it's been a while, but for a while they've had chips in them. They do all sorts of, out of such a small package, such an absolutely small package, these lights have a lot of user interface functions quite a variety, and I think we're going to get to that now.
Yeah.
Of course, folks that have used the Photon keychain lights, know what they do for the most part. But what do you have that's relatively new out of the box? You've got this device here that's been out for about a year or so.
Yes. Yeah, we showed this last year at SHOT Show, but this year we've upgraded it with a glow nose, and this is our new Photon Freedom Plus. And it's a flashlight, lantern, emergency light, and so the diffuser comes off that makes it a lantern. The glow shield glows in the dark, so if you dropped it and it turned off, the glow nose would allow you to see it. Like, let's say it was on a dark trail or in a gravel parking lot, our black lights blend right into the ground most times. So this is a new feature for us with that. And the diffuser just snaps on, and then it makes a nice little lantern for a tent or small area. This light also has the adjustable brightness. You can dim it all the way down. Our LED is also now a little bit brighter than it used to be. We were 4.5 lumens, now we're 6.5 lumens. And
go ahead and ramp that back up if you would, Leo.
Runtime is also extended. We used to be 12-hour runtime. The LED is now more efficient. Now we're getting 18-hour runtime. So the lights are better all around.
And this is a single battery, correct?
Yes, there's two lithium CR2016 batteries in there.
So a double battery
yes.
for the flashlights. Okay, wow, amazing. What are some of the color variations that are available?
We're doing 10 different colors, including ultraviolet and infrared. So we have a whole range of different colors, and they're really for all the different niches that people use the lights for, which is great.
I doubt that there's going to be a positive reaction to this question or a yes to this question, but do you have any lights that have two different LEDs, like a red and a white?
We do. We have a very bright light that comes with two different LEDs. This is our Photon Pro. Has a 125 lumen output, again with the adjustable brightness, and you can choose the beam color from white to red, and the red is more of a secondary emergency light type situation where you get the red beam.
Or for map reading or low light, yeah.
Correct, yeah. And this light is really great because it runs on one AA battery. We didn't want to go with a 123A like so many people did. It's an expensive battery, it's difficult to find. And the AA is the most common battery in the world.
It's universal almost everywhere, and so no matter where you are, well, not everywhere, of course. I'm sure you can't find a store in Antarctica, but you can obtain a AA battery on every continent.
And we put
not every continent, if you go to the right base.
We put the lithium in there just like we do in the rest of our product, but it'll work just as well with a NiCad or alkaline battery. It's voltage regulated, so the runtime will change, but the brightness level stays the same no matter what battery you put in there. So it's a really nice feature that this light has.
Okay, very good. What's your price point on that light?
This one's $35 wholesale, $69.95 retail.
Okay. And on the new Freedom light, what is that like?
This is $9.95 wholesale, $19.95 retail.
Okay, very good. And you've got your distribution in place. Obviously, most retailers, especially retailers that carry flashlights or equipment, will carry your lights.
Definitely, yes.
And do you do direct?
We do dealer direct also. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anything else that you'd like to feature? I noticed you've got.
Sure. We have a new printer. It's a G-Clay printer, so it's extremely high quality. It is a Canon. It prints very, very high quality. It's made for doing prints of art, and so we're using it for small little pieces of art. And we're printing on a waterproof vinyl and then laminating it. The recessed area on the light protects the edge of the label, and these labels last years and years and years on the light.
What's your minimum for doing a custom?
Only 24 pieces.
So you can do as low as 24.
All our equipment is in-house. 24 pieces. Usually we can turn around in a couple days. Orders of 1,000 or less, we can usually turn around in about a week. So
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. How's your dad doing?
My dad is doing really well.
Okay.
Yeah, he is semi-retired, as I like to say. He still is in touch with the whole business and everything, but mostly stays out of the office. So,
really?
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably shows up every once in a while. Hey, what's going on?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. Well, listen, you folks, you and your wife have a pleasant show and a safe trip home.
Hey, thank you very much, Stuart. It's great seeing you.
Great seeing you.